NFL predictions and expectations. So so here's what I believe. I believe that the Browns are not going to be the worst team. I know that Browns aren't going to be the worst team. It's actually going to be the 49ers this year. I'm not saying that because of the video I made. Who's the better team who's the better team of the 49ers and Browns? I'm saying that because of preseason wise, on what I'm seeing in the preseason. So don't get me wrong there. Secondly, who's okay? The first 2 games of the season, I believe. Hold on. Let me pick this team. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So basically for the first few games, or yeah, first 2 games. That's what I said. I think the Browns are gonna be 1-1. The 49ers are gonna be 2-0 last season, which was excellent, like really excellent, and then they just choked away. The AFC North. Hold on, I need to look at the standings real quick. Give me real quick, guys. I need to look at the standings real quick. Okay, and the AFC side, I think that AFC North is gonna be powerful and more, and like at least two out of 4 teams are gonna 2 out of the 4 teams in the AFC North is gonna make the playoffs. The AFC East, of course, you have the Patriots there, but in the preseason right now they ain't looking too good. They're 1-2. The Jets are 1-2, and the Dolphins are 1-2, and the Bills are looking terrible. The Bills are 0-3. So maybe that's a sign of trouble. Hold on real quick. I'm not gonna be playing. I'm only gonna be discussing. Alright. You have the Ravens that are 3-0, and you have the Browns that are 3-0. And then you have Pittsburgh 2-1. And you have the Bengals 1-2. So I'm just reading off the records, and then after I read off the records, then I'm gonna see who's gonna make the Super Bowl in the AFC. The Titans are 1-2, the Colts are 1-2, the Texans are 1-2, and the Jaguars are 1-2. So the AFC South is not gonna be looking good this year. I could tell. AFC West, the Broncos have improved. They're 3-0. The Chiefs are 1-2. The Chargers are 1-2, and the Raiders are 0-3, which is a downfall because I think in the preseason last year they had a winning record, like something like that. I didn't look at the preseason last year, but okay. The teams. The teams that are going to struggle the most are the Jets, the Bills, and on the AFC East, the Jets and the Bills are going to have a downfall this year. In the AFC North, you're going to have the Bengals and the Ravens that are going to go on the downfall. The Browns are going to come up this season, but I don't think that their defense has improved. Me as a Steelers fan, it's hard to say that, but their defense has improved. I gotta admit that. They're gonna be contenders. But the Ravens, I think they're gonna be either last or third. It depends. Like 2019, they're gonna go down. The AFC South. This is kind of hard though. The AFC South, because you have the Jaguars that look you have the Jaguars that are young and upcoming talent. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna start in this league. I think their record is gonna come up a little bit, to be honest. And then you have the Colts. I think the Colts still have some improvement to go. But I think they're either gonna be 8-8 or 6-10, because I'm not sure that they could be that team that they once were in like 2015, that season. The Texans, I think they're gonna go up much higher. The Jaguars are going up higher, and the Titans, they're gonna stay the same. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to improve much. The AFC West, the Broncos, they're gonna improve. I could tell they're gonna improve. The Chiefs are gonna. The Chiefs are kind of hard. I think they're gonna stay the same. The Chiefs are gonna stay the same. A good team, nevertheless. The Chargers are gonna. They recently just moved to Los Angeles. They're not gonna improve that much. I say around how do I probably around an 8-8 season, just like the Colts. They're gonna have an 8-8 season, I believe, and the Raiders are gonna go down, but not like down like 6-10. I think their record is gonna be like kind of bad, like 10-6, something like that. 10-6. You know, they're still becoming one of the uprising talents in the NFL. So is the Jaguars. So the AFC is gonna be much better than the NFC. Okay, the NFC East. Now here's where stuff get more interesting and interesting. The NFC East. You have the Cowboys that are 3-1. I think they're gonna stay the same. You have Ezekiel Elliott, suspended for like 6 games. What else? And then Dak Prescott is going to have his secret weapons like from last year. You're going to have Dez, Cole Beasley, Jason Witten, Terrence Williams. Their running back this year. Who is their running back this year? I know Ezekiel Elliott is going to come back and he's going to change things. You have Ronnie Hillman as one of your running backs. Ronnie Hillman, he came from he used to play in Denver. I think that's where he's well known at, Denver. I say he's like a good third down back. So I think he's a key to the Dallas not defense, but offense. Then you have Alfred Morris, who just came from Washington. He made his name known down there in Washington. He came here to Dallas. You know, I expected a good season from him. in 2016. You know, I know he wasn't gonna start, but still, I expect more of him since Ezekiel Elliott is out. Alfred Morris and Ronnie Hillman so far are gonna have to carry the team. Then you have Keith Smith as a running back and Rod Smith as a running back. So yeah, their running backs are gonna need some working with. That's what the preseason is for. I feel like they're gonna go down a little bit, not drastically, because Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott mostly helped them. So without Ezekiel Elliott carrying the team, I feel like they're gonna struggle, because he did lead the league in rushing. He broke Herschel Walker. What record did he beat? I know he beat one record. I don't even know. It was a rookie rushing yard. But yeah, my prediction for the Cowboys are gonna be 12-4. 12-4 no, 11-5. Guarantee 11-5. Okay. Enough with the Cowboys. The Eagles. The Eagles has a pretty stacked team. I mean, after acquiring Alshon Jeffrey and LeGarrette Blount, and their offense is gonna be much better. And Nick Foles is back in Philly, and their defense is looking much better than last year. They have Torrey Smith too. I think, as I said, Carson Wentz has now a good chance of succeeding. I mean, Jordan Matthews left to go to Buffalo. So probably acquiring Alshon Jeffrey was probably a good idea. They're gonna go up some, so I say their record is gonna be 10-6. So that's gonna be much better. The New York Giants, they acquired Brandon Marshall to help out Odell Beckham and Sterling Shepard. To help them out, and their running back position still needs a little bit working on, but I think their passing game is gonna be better though. They have Shane Vereen again at the running back position. He's not gonna put up 1,000-yard season or 900-yard. I think he's gonna put up a 700-yard season. Odell, his catches are gonna go down, probably around. I think how many receptions he's gonna get is probably around 50, because he has Brandon Marshall back there to also help. Brandon, he has a better quarterback than last year. He had Ryan Fitzpatrick and Bryce Petty. So his reception is gonna go up. So I would say the New York Giants record would be 11-5. 11-5. And their defense is gonna be more intimidating. Landon Collins back there at strong safety. Olivier Vernon in the linebacker spot. I think Jenkins is on the team, right? Yeah. And Janoris Jenkins up on there, I believe so. Hold up, yeah, Janoris Jenkins up on there. So 11-5 is my prediction. Excuse me. Now on to the Washington Redskins, who this is hard. Washington Redskins, they got rid of Deshaun Jackson and I mean not got rid of, but I think Deshaun Jackson signed with the Bucks, not get traded, and Pierre Garçon he didn't. Did Pierre Garçon get traded? I think Pierre Garçon got traded. I don't know. But so those two are gone, which is huge for the NFC, to all NFC teams. So their record, well not their record, but they did get Terrell Pryor though. That's huge. Matt Jones, he's gonna come back and he's gonna get an 800-yard season. I could see 800 yards. Kirk Cousins, I think he's gonna be much better than he was last year. I'm not saying he was awful, but I think it's gonna get improved. I mean, he's gonna improve. He's gonna lead Washington to a wild card spot. That's what I believe, a wild card spot for the Washington Redskins. They have Jordan Reed, who gets injured too much, so hopefully he has a healthy season this year. So as I said, wild card spot. 9-7 season to make it to the wild card spot. So as we move on now to the NFC North, have the Packers, the Bears, the Vikings, and the Lions. The Packers, they're gonna improve some. I mean, after they struggled mightily last year at the beginning of the season, and they came through. They came through at the end of the season. I think they won 6 straight, something like that. I know they went on a long winning streak. The Packers are gonna make the wild card spot. I can see that. So my prediction in the wild card is gonna be the Redskins and the Packers. Davante Adams coming off a huge season. He came out of nowhere to me. He came out of nowhere. He came and he improved. He surprised. I guess he surprised all of us on his play. His reception numbers are gonna go up to me. And even if you play fantasy, look, just keep an eye out on Davante Adams. I mean, fantasy owners, I think Davante Adams is a steal to me, especially if you're looking for a wide receiver. Definitely go for Davante Adams. Martellus Bennett, coming from the New England Patriots. You know, he was with the legend. I think he's gonna be with another future Hall of Famer in Aaron Rodgers. So his receptions are gonna decline some, not a whole lot, but some. Their defense is gonna improve some. So don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on the Packers. I mean, they're gonna surprise us, especially like from last year on how they started. You know, I expected better, even though I'm not a Packers fan. I thought the Packers would get off to a fast start, you know, and contend with the Vikings at least. But yeah, my prediction for the Packers are gonna be 11-5. Now the Bears, they're gonna stay the same. they're gonna struggle for a while. You know, their young team again after getting rid of, well, not getting rid of, especially after the loss of Alshon Jeffrey and him moving on to Philly. Their wide receiver core is gonna have Victor Cruz on their team, so that's good. I think that's about it. Jordan Howard, he's gonna have a huge season again. Cameron Meredith, he surprised me. Like, I think it was for a few weeks he shined into becoming one of the talents in the NFL, and then he kind of disappeared later on in the season. His receptions are gonna go up. I mean, Mitch I don't know how to say this dude's last name. Mitch Trubisky. He's gonna have a breakout season. I say of around 23 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, something like that. Kevin White, you know, he's been you know, struggling. You know, we all expected high from Kevin White. So hopefully his receptions go up. Their defense wise, their defense need help. Their defense gonna decline. So my prediction for their record is about 4-12. 4-12. The Vikings, they're gonna decline. I can already see that they're gonna decline because is Teddy Bridgewater coming back? Or I think it's just Sam Bradford. So yeah, the Vikings are. Remember they started off 5-0. And we all thought that they were going to succeed. You know, maybe be the next Carolina Panthers that season. But no, their defense, you know, declined. Their offense declined. And they didn't even make the playoffs. So I don't see them making the playoffs again. Their defense still is good, but yeah, I don't see them making the playoffs at all. It's gonna be tight between the Redskins and the Vikings in that wild card spot. I could see that. Stephon Diggs. He had another good season again, especially like from his rookie season. He's gonna have a good season this year. He's going into his third year this season. He's gonna do good. His receptions are gonna come up. I think he's gonna do good. I think he's gonna go for a 1,000-yard season. 1,000-yard season. Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford. Is he even on the team? Sam Bradford is on the team. His stats are gonna go up big time. I could see that because he has Stephon Diggs. Who else? You have the speedy wide receiver Cordell Patterson, who's gonna get less receptions but more yards. He's gonna get two kickoff return touchdowns and four receiving touchdowns. See, I could see that. They have Michael Floyd. He come from New England last season. I think he won a ring in New England. So Michael Floyd, his receptions are gonna go down. Mostly because of Stephon Diggs and Cordell Patterson. But I say a 30 reception season for Michael Floyd. Yeah. So the Vikings record are 10-6. My prediction, their record is 10-6. The Lions. Okay. Before I get into the Lions, okay, out of the predictions I made so far, please leave like any comments on who do you think is gonna who's gonna have the best season, the worst season, you know, who do you think is not gonna improve at all, you know, stay the same as they were last year. So leave that down in the comments below. This is my opinion. I didn't get this from anyone, I promise. This is my opinion. So yes. So now going into the Lions, they're gonna improve. I think they're gonna get a first round. No, they're not gonna get a first round bye. This is hard. I think they're gonna improve, but again, they're gonna fight for the wild card spot, like the Redskins and the Vikings, and the Lions are gonna come in. Third in the wild card spot. As I said, it's gonna be tough for the wild card. Matthew Stafford, he's gonna come up. Eric Ebron from North Carolina. He's gonna improve. First two seasons, first three seasons he struggled some. He only has 61 receptions in 3 years, which is okay for a tight end. But no, wait, hold on. He has 133 receptions. I'm sorry. That's awesome, honestly. His receptions are gonna go up some. Marvin Jones Jr., you know, he's Matthew Stafford's sidekick. He got into a fight with Matthew Stafford, you know, in the middle of that game, and he kept telling him to go out of bounds, you know. I think you all know the story. He's gonna come up, he's gonna come up big time. He started so good at the beginning of the season, and then he kind of just fell off the map. So yeah, the Lions aren't gonna change at all. So I say their record is probably around 9-7, and as I said, they're gonna fight for the wild card spot with the Redskins and the Vikings. Okay. So now to the NFC South. I'm disappointed in the Falcons this preseason. They're 0-3. I think it's the Super Bowl hangover. Okay. So this is hard. Okay. Let's leave the Falcons for last. Let's go with the Saints. The Saints look promising, honestly, but I don't think they have that firepower to, you know, to the whole NFL. They won't make the playoffs, but they will improve some. Drew Brees, he's on his last legs. He's 38 years old right now. This is so hard on the NFC South. Okay, Drew Brees, he's gonna decline, son. He's getting old. You know, but I say after losing Brandon Cooks to the Patriots, and acquiring Ted Ginn Jr., That is bad. Brandon Cooks was so good in New Orleans, so good. And so I guess Ted Ginn Jr. is gonna follow in Brandon Cooks' footsteps. You know, Ted Ginn Jr. Last season, let's see his stats. From last year, he didn't even get over 60 receptions. He had 54 with 752 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's probably gonna be more of he's gonna be involved in the kickoff game. Position. And then you have still Michael Thomas. Yeah, I think they still have Michael Thomas. Yeah, they have Michael Thomas, who's clearly gonna have a breakout season. The Saints acquired Manti Te'o too. He's a linebacker. If you didn't know, he started at Notre Dame. So yeah. As I said before, they're gonna stay the same. Or if not stay the same, they're gonna decline a tad bit. So I say their record is gonna be 5-11. Probably, and they're gonna be. I think they're gonna have to rebuild in the draft, but the New Orleans Saints definitely is gonna decline. The Panthers, they're gonna stay the same. Cam Newton, I think he's gonna improve because last year he struggled. He struggled, and Luke Kuechly is going to improve. I know that. Probably around 3 interception season. He's gonna lead the league in tackles. I know, and that's pretty bold after the season he had last year. So I say Luke Kuechly is gonna struggle. What else? Julius Peppers coming back to he's coming back to the Panthers. If you didn't know, he was drafted by the Panthers. He was drafted 2nd overall in the 2002 draft. He started in North Carolina. He started in North Carolina. Julius Peppers, his stats are gonna skyrocket. I could see it could skyrocket. Even though he's on his last legs at age 37, he's gonna skyrocket. I think he's gonna call it quits after this season. Okay, after the Panthers lost Ted Ginn Jr., they still have Greg Olsen, which Greg Olsen I think will have a 1,000-yard season. He's gonna have a 1,000-yard season like he did last year. Around 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns, in my opinion. So yeah, the Panthers' record are gonna be 9-7. They're not even gonna contend for the playoffs. They're not gonna be in the race in the wild card. So Carolina 9-7. As I said, not contending for the playoffs. The Buccaneers, they're gonna improve. I could already see it. they have Jameis Winston, who I think is gonna have 500 completions and 714 attempts. Their defense, I think is gonna look excellent. And the one thing I don't agree with is that Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is them shouldn't be playing no more. Last season, 12 touchdowns and 17 interceptions. So yeah, bad move by the Bucks. Mike Evans finally got help. He has Deshaun Jackson back there. Who else? Doug Martin. Hopefully, I want to see Doug Martin him improve some. I think he's gonna improve. I think he's gonna have a 900-yard season if he stays healthy. 900 yards season. Who else is up here? Jameis Winston, as I said, he's gonna his stats are gonna go up a lot. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're gonna be the only one who's gonna compete for who's gonna compete in the wild card. You know, like you have the Redskins, the Vikings, the Lions, and the Bucks. I say the Bucks record is 10-6, contender for the wild card. The Falcons, as I said, I would save them from last. I'm disappointed, as I said earlier. Robert Alford, who's the cornerback, of course, who picked six Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. He will have 5 picks, and he's gonna lead the Falcons in tackles. Matt Bryant, who was huge for the Falcons last season. He's gonna lead the league in points scored. Matt Ryan, his stats are gonna go up. Devontae Freeman, his stats are gonna stay the same because he has Tevin Coleman to worry about too. Julio Jones, his is gonna go down a tad bit, not a whole lot, but a tad bit. Oh, excuse me. Matt Sims, he's becoming a upcoming talent. Wait, isn't he the son of Phil Sims? So yeah, if that's true, Matt Sims is gonna be a quality backup for Matt Ryan if he ever gets injured. Tyler Gabriel, you know, the Falcons are gonna stay the same. They're gonna have a first-round bye. So I say the record is 13-3. 13-3. So I'm gonna go back to the AFC after I get done with the NFC South. I'm at West, NFC West. Yeah, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Cardinals, and the 49ers. I think this is the worst. It's the worst conference. I mean, not conference, but it's the worst division in football. Yes, I'm saying that. The worst. Let's start with the Seahawks, who are 3-0. They have Eddie Lacy, who's gonna be better, and he's not gonna get injured at all. Doug Baldwin, his stats are gonna improve. I know that. Cam Chancellor. I know y'all just saw that up on the screen. Touchdown by the Broncos. But anyway, Cam Chancellor is going to lead the league in forced fumbles with three forced fumbles. Russell Wilson, he will lead all quarterbacks in rushing. He will have a thousand rushing yards this season. Doug Baldwin, his stats will go up some because I think he got help, right? I think he got some help. He got Jermaine Kearse. Thomas Rawls, he's gonna be a third down back. I could see him getting 600 receiving yards this season, 4 touchdowns, maybe even 5. Marcel Reese as their fullback. I could see him getting 400 yards receiving with 3 touchdowns this season, and he will have 200 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns. But record-wise, I think the Seahawks are gonna have a first-round bye. No. They are gonna compete. Yeah, they're gonna compete for the first round bye. You know, with the Cowboys and the with the Cowboys and the who did I say was gonna get a first round bye besides them? I didn't say no one would get a first round bye. Yeah, but I think the Seahawks will get a first round bye. Just oh yeah. I said the Falcons was gonna get a first round bye. So the Falcons, the Seahawks, and the Cowboys are gonna compete for the first round bye. So, and I think the Seahawks record is gonna be 12-4. 12-4. As we go to the Rams. The Rams, Los Angeles Rams, they're gonna go downhill. After the first 3 games, they're gonna be 2-1 in the first 3 games. After that, they're going downhill. Aaron Donald, his stats is gonna go up. Jared Goff is gonna have a horrible season. Not like horrible, but I say around 16 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. I just hope that the quarterback coach for the Rams will work with him before the season starts. Todd Gurley. I expected better with Todd Gurley to be better. I expected him to at least get like 900, even in a 1,000-yard season. But he struggled real bad. Like real bad. He had 885 yards rushing with 6 touchdowns. I expected like way better. And their defense are gonna come better. I think they're gonna lead the league and recover fumbles with like five recovered fumbles. But even with that, I think their record is gonna be 4-12. 4-12. Now the Arizona Cardinals. What do I say? Carson Palmer's getting old. Larry Fitzgerald is on his last legs too. David Johnson is not gonna decline. His stats are gonna skyrocket. Their defense with Tyrann Mathieu, I think Tyrann Mathieu is gonna lead the league in interceptions for strong safeties. John Brown. He did good, you know, when Larry Fitzgerald wasn't performing. John Brown was, but his stats are gonna go down. I expect a 700-yard season from him. And then Phil Dawson, he came from where did he come from? He came from the 49ers. There you go, the 49ers. Their running game is gonna improve. Chris Johnson, I believe, is still on the Cardinals. He's gonna improve. Patrick Peterson, he's gonna decline some. And their defense is full of veterans, which is good, but those veterans are like old. Some of them are old, like Patrick Peterson. He's not that old, but you know, but he just didn't improve like I expected him to. So I think the Cardinals are gonna be 8-8, 8-8, not making the playoffs, not even contending for the wild card. So 8-8 Cardinals, not contending for the playoffs. Finally, I'm not gonna discuss the AFC. I'm only gonna discuss their records. Because this game right here is about to be over, and I don't want to start a whole new game. So I'm only gonna discuss the AFC record. NFC 49ers. They got Pierre Garçon from the Redskins. I disagree of them getting rid of Colin Kaepernick. They have Matt Barkley from the Bears, aka it's the guy who threw 5 interceptions in one game. I have nothing to talk about with him. Pierre Garçon's reception to yard ratio is gonna drop, and I think he's gonna lead the league in drops. Pierre Garçon's gonna lead the league in drops. So their record 3-13. Matt Barkley is not gonna lead them anywhere. AFC Patriots record 13-3. First round bye. Brandon Cooks coming from the Saints. Tom Brady expected to have a better season. LeGarrette Blount leaving New England. They have, who do they have at running back? Mike Gleason is their running back. Tight end, or James White. Rob Gronkowski is gonna stay healthy for the most part. Is Tom Brady gonna get affected by the Madden curse? Let me know down in the comments. So yeah, Patriots 13-3. Oh yeah. Julian Edelman. He is done for the season. No more Julian Edelman. So Brandon Cooks is gonna improve some. So 13-3 Patriots, first round bye. Jets 3-13. Bryce Petty is gonna lead the way most likely. Their offense is gonna get the least first downs in the NFL. Yeah, 3-13, and their defense is not gonna improve none. So yeah, 3-13. Dolphins 10-6. They're gonna try and run for the wild card spot too. 10-6. You have Jay Cutler coming in coming in from free agency. He came out of retirement. Leave in the comments should the Dolphins have came with a safer choice in Colin Kaepernick. In my opinion, yes, they should have. So 10-6. Their defense is going to be one of the best in the NFL. I think their team is going to lead the league in sacks. So 10-6. Trying for the wild card. Buffalo 5-11 for Buffalo. Their offense got Jordan Matthews. Tyrod Taylor, his season's gonna go down. Jordan Matthews' season's gonna go down. So 5-11, and the Bills lost Ronald Darby. So yeah, their defense is gonna decline a lot. And I think they're gonna give up the most. No. I think they're gonna give up the most first downs in the NFL. So yeah, 5-11. Yeah. Ravens 9-7. Terrence West, Joe Flacco, Kmart Aiken, I think, is still on the team. Who else? Who else? Steve Smith had just retired. So yeah, Joe Flacco is not gonna get any help. So yeah, 9-7 record for the Ravens. Browns 5-11. They did an amazing job drafting. They're 3-0 in the preseason. 6-10. Yeah, 6-10. Myles Garrett, David Njoku, something like that, and Peppers. They are gonna lead the league, lead the team to a 6-10 record. Way better than their 1-15 season. I'm sorry, guys. My throat is really hurting right now. Pittsburgh 11-5. My team, 12-4. No. 11-5. We're gonna compete for the wild card spot again. So expect them to be there. Big Ben coming back, Antonio Brown, and the whole defense is gonna take the league by storm. Probably even at least make it to the second to the second round. So yeah, Bengals 6-10. The Bengals are gonna struggle big time. Andy Dalton, he's gonna lead the league in interceptions. AJ Green, his stats are gonna decline. He's not even gonna be healthy half the season. So yeah, gone. I know someone. Vontaze Burfict got suspended. So yeah, he's gone. So yeah, 6-10. The Bengals will make the playoffs in 2020. My prediction. We're so close to being done. My throat is seriously like hurting right now. I need to get me a drink right here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I'm so miserable talking right now. The Titans. You know what? I'm just gonna read through the records right now. Alright, wait, I'm so tired right now. Okay, 9-7. Wild card. They're gonna try to compete for the wild card. Marcus Mariota and DeMarco Murray are gonna take the lead by storm again, and their defense is gonna have to push through because I don't think they're not. The Colts. 6-10. Andrew Luck is gonna struggle. Frank Gore is gonna struggle. T.Y. Hilton is gonna improve some. In their defense, they lost Dwight Freeney, gone. So 6-10. Yeah. Texans. J.J. Watt coming back. Okay, I need to stop talking fast. They lost. Who did they lose? They lost. I forgot even who they lost. Oh no, they didn't lose anything. No one. Who's their quarterback? Oh yeah. What's his name? What's his name? I'm not even gonna look at his name. Watson. Deshaun Watson. And Lamar Miller and what's his name? DeAndre Hopkins are gonna lead the league in touchdowns for all three of them. No, they're gonna get third in touchdowns and combined for 3 players. So yeah, expect them to be 7-9, competing for the wild card. Jaguars. Defense much better. Offense much better. 9-7. Competing for the wild card. Okay. In AFC West. Broncos. 8-8. Trevor Siemian, better season than last season. Thomas and Sanders, they're gonna take the lead by storm and have both of them have 1,000 yards. Defense, they're gonna improve. So 8-8, wild card, competing for the wild card. Chiefs, 12-4. Travis Kelce, Alex Smith, Spencer Ware, and Kareem Hunt, and their defense. First round bye, 12-4. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Chargers, 6-10. Phillip Rivers on his last legs. Allen, he's gonna stay healthy all season. Defense is gonna have the best season. In 4 years. Yeah, 6-10, and not even eligible for the wild card spot. Last but not least, the Raiders. They lost Latavius Murray. Who's their running back, real quick? They have George Atkinson. Elijah Hood, Marshawn Lynch, there you go. Marshawn Lynch, David Carr, Amari Cooper, and Michael Crabtree is gonna be the best core in the NFL, one of the best core in the NFL. Their defense is gonna play great. So yeah, 11-5, and they're gonna try and compete for the wild card spot. Okay, we're finished. We are finally finished. I hope you did enjoy this video. Leave in the comments what's your opinion in the NFL in this upcoming NFL season. Who's your team, and who's gonna be your best player this season? I'm gonna make more videos like this, more content like this. Has this been Wizard Winner, and peace.